They tell you that to start a business, all you need is passion and a good idea, but that is a lie. Passion burns out when the bank account hits zero and good ideas are a dime a dozen. I built my business the hard way. I built the plane while I was flying it. I undercharged, I over delivered, and I burned myself out more times than I can count. And I don't want that for you. If I had to strip it all down and start over from scratch today with zero followers, zero revenue, these are the things that are exactly what I would do differently. This is your business blueprint. Because here's the mistake I made. I started my first business because I loved cheerleading. Nobody pays for your passion, they pay for solutions. So it is key that you validate the pain point before you build the product. That is number one. That is your shift number one is what is the problem that you are solving. If you are solving a problem that is painful enough for someone, they will be willing to pay for it. Don't ask your friends if they like your idea. Ask strangers, ask them online, ask people you don't know, get on Reddit and figure out if they will swipe their credit cards and it is something they want to pay for. Number two, the number two thing I would do is pricing for accessibility. Like, oh, I want to be able to price this in a way that everyone can afford it. Low prices attract high maintenance clients. I'm not saying be the most expensive possible and just gorge people, but you have to base your prices on the transformation you are providing and the problem you are solving. So if you are solving a $10,000 problem for someone, don't charge $100. You are signaling that you are ineffective and not able to actually do the job. If you are solving a problem that's going to save a company $500,000 a year because you have a better structure for them, then you've got to charge accordingly and they will be able to pay and be willing to pay for that very painful problem. Number three is the superwoman syndrome or Superman syndrome or the superhero syndrome is I will hire help when I can afford it. And that is a mistake I made that my physical and mental and emotional health paid the price for. Because the reality is you can't afford to hire anyone because you're doing $10 an hour work. So if you can pay someone $20 an hour to do that work while you go make $100 an hour, that's how you scale a business. Even if you're only paying somebody for 5 hours a week, every single employee I hired in the beginning was part-time, just a few hours a week, just a few hours a week. Some of them stayed part-time forever, and some of them grew into roles as the companies grew that grew into full-time positions. But if you can pay someone to do something while you make more money doing something else, that is smart business. Otherwise, you are losing money. Number four, I don't even want to admit that I was absolutely terrible at like the first decade I was in business, and that is the systems gap, relying on my memory for way too many things. So if you are making the mistake of keeping the business in your head and not writing it down, it's not a business, it's a hustle that cannot operate without you. Standard operating procedures, SOPs, you can Google it, you can find plenty of videos about it, are boring. They are so boring, but they are the reason that I can sleep at night. If you document the process the first time you do it, you won't ever have to document it again. And so that's something that I've spent way more time and energy having to go back and redo. That is a mistake that I don't want you to make. Number five, the mistake I made is I need to go viral. I need everyone to see this. Being viral is vain. Authority is sanity. And that's where your profit lies. When you stop trying to appeal to the masses and you stop trying to be everything to everyone and you be someone that speaks to someone directly and you solve their specific problem, you speak to that 1% who is ready to buy and really needs you, that will repel the wrong people so that you can attract the right people and your right customers. And sometimes you just have to hold a magnifying glass on that and you have to stay on that topic or that idea or that solution that you're providing long enough to get in front of the right people. And so if there are 5 things that I would do differently, that is it. Those are the mistakes that I made that you can learn from. But I also want you to know this, that business is a game of endurance, not speed. And so if you build the foundation right, it will make all the difference. And if you've already started, like go you. like way to go. But if you feel like your foundation is a little shaky, like you are building a castle on sand, we can stabilize it together. Click the link in the show notes and we will do a strategy call that's no cost to you to see where you're at and where it is you're going. Because the truth is a hobby costs you money and a business makes you money. And you have to decide today which one you're running.